I think I possibly might.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. That was really kind, Elaine. Yeah. Okay, that was complicated, and I will get better at this, but I am not good at doing this directly from Zoom yet, but it's obviously a lot easier than I thought it was. I'm going to talk to you again today. Guess what? About getting connected. Really getting connected. We think we're going to connect to each other in an ordinary sort of way, as we do, as friends. We're going to meet, we're going to say hello, we're going to do all that kind of thing. And we think we're going to go and get connected on nature, with nature, go and sit with a tree. And yes, we do. And it really works. But there's a lot more to it than that. And so I thought I might introduce a little bit, because I've talked to you about getting connected with your planet and getting connected with your star. Your star is the sun, okay? And what a difference this can make. And it really, really can. So what I'm going to do is I will put a little PowerPoint up for you. I hope. Yes, that's going to happen. And we will see where that takes us. Because I think for me, it really is going to take us somewhere. And I think for you, it's really going to take you somewhere too. So let's go and play with our PowerPoint. So one moment while I set it into slideshow mode. Come on, sweetheart. There you go. There's a good computer. It's amazing what they do when you talk to them. Well, I'm going to talk about our planet and our star, Earth, Sun. This is the first meditation, as I've told you, I think already, some of you, that we're taught as children in the old ways. As you know, I grew up with this. So this is what I was taught. I'm actually going to do a tiny little bit of it in a minute. But to start off with, it's really important to know that we're actually talking about huge, great bodies in the sky, our Earth and our Sun. Our Earth is really important to us. It's something most of us probably don't take very much notice of. We take it for granted. We're standing on the Earth, that's fine. We've been doing it all our lives. It's always happening. The Earth's always been here. It goes through winter, spring, summer, and autumn, and it gives us rain and it gives us food. And my voice is just going on and on and on, isn't it? Because we expect it to do all of these things on autopilot. And we may not think of it as being something that actually works and is alive. The old Gaia theory, which is old now, I grew up with that, with Lovelock's Gaia theory, was the fact that it is a homogeneous planet. It keeps itself in balance. It keeps itself in exchange all the time. And through that balance, it nourishes all life, all the plants, all the animals, birds, fish, insects, everything. And all of that nourishes us. It's quite important, and it's become very much more important, noticeably so, in the last few years when we've really become conscious of climate change, of planetary warming. And they're really, really, really important. Because this lovely blue ball that we can see if we are lucky enough to go out into space, floating and covered in beautiful clouds, this is our home. Without this, we couldn't manage to live. We wouldn't have anywhere to be. In the old ways, I was brought up to really notice Earth, that she is part of us. She is completely part of us. We are completely part of her. And so we do the meditation that gets us to know her. And this is the other half of the partnership. That's actually the view of dawn in autumn a couple of years ago from my bedroom window. So I've got pretty good views from my bedroom window, from all our windows. But this is the sun just rising above the horizon and showing the gold and the beauty and the light that is coming in. Now, we couldn't be without Earth, but we also couldn't be without the sun. Without the sun, the Earth would literally be just a ball of rock. There would be no light, no air, no water, no warmth, nothing to make life happen. We absolutely need the sun, this amazing ball of fire out there, which is so much more than a ball of fire. It's a factory that inseminates life. It actually, the light and the warmth and the energy, because light and warmth are energy, electromagnetic energy, that is what makes it all happen. That's what gives us the air to breathe. For instance, that's what enables plants to do photosynthesis. And photosynthesis is totally amazing stuff because the plants take in carbon dioxide and they use it to make food with the aid of light and water. And then they give out oxygen. Their waste product is oxygen, as our waste product is carbon dioxide. So we fit together. Do you see? There'll be no water because it is the heat and the cold, the change of temperature that pulls water up into the sky from the sea and then carries it around on the winds, which are also powered by the sun, and drops it on our garden, on our field, on our planet, and into our rivers, and so into our taps, so that we have water to drink. And without light and without warmth, plants can't grow. Plants are actually really important. In light, they need light, they know light. In fact, it's been recently shown that trees can actually count. Did you know that? And it's in the wonderful book by that lovely German woodsman, The Hidden Life of Trees, I think it is. If you haven't read it, it's a good read. Read it. And that tells us that trees, come the end of winter and the beginning of spring, they count how many days since there was last a frost. I can't remember what the number is that they normally use, but it's something around 40 days since the last frost. And when there hasn't been a frost for 40 days, it's worth risking opening your buds, opening your flower buds, so that they can start to be pollinated and you can start to produce fruit. If there's a frost again, then the frost will kill them. So you won't be able to produce any fruit that year. But they can count the days. Well, how do you think they count the days? By how many times the sun has risen and gone down. So they are aware of light. And they are aware in a way that can count that. Now, that's pretty phenomenal. So without light and without warmth, we actually can't live. And our Earth can't live either. She can't be the beautiful, nourishing being full of gorgeous life that she is without what we call Father Sun. And this is a very lovely drawing, painting, illustration. And I see them like this. For me, this is romantically gorgeous, and I love it that they're dancing and playing together. They're throwing a ball almost between each other, aren't they? And sun is all fire and earth is all clouds and water. And it's this warmth, fire and water, which is the magic that makes life happen. We don't know altogether why. We have some ideas. We know some things that stop it. We don't know why. And actually, it doesn't matter that we don't know why, not terribly, as long as we realize that it is this combination that is so important and that we need. This is what I was brought up to know. And knowing it, weird, helps your business. So one of the ways we called it, and this is lovely picture, lovely romantic looking, and it is gorgeous anyway. One of the ways I was taught is that it's the lady and the Lord. You might call it the goddess and the god, the earth and the sun. And we know them as deer. And part of the old ways that I was brought up in, we call it following their deer trods. And when they come together, it's like their fusion, it's like their wedding. And bringing them together enables them to happen. Having them both, having the earth there to receive all the light and warmth, and the sun there to give it, enables it to happen. And funnily enough, that idea of star and planet and giving energy and receiving energy happens all the way through our solar system. And it happens actually through the whole universe as well. Our home planet and our star are doing this exchange, this dance, this wedding all the time. And in physics, it looks like that. This is not a picture. This is an artist drawing of the electromagnetic waves, the electromagnetic energy, which the sun gives out and which then combines with our little earth here at the middle. And the two together, this is what is making the life. This is what is creating the photosynthesis. This is what is making the winds happen to draw the water up from the planet, move them into clouds and move them around the earth. It's these amazing electromagnetic waves between the earth and the sun that is making all that happen. Now that energy is everywhere in the universe. And it is what makes everything in the universe. So sinking into all this spiritual stuff again, energy is this spiritual energy as well as physics energy. What's the difference? Words. It's the energy which produces the magic of life on Earth. This amazing nuclear fusion that goes on in the sun creates the waves which then enable life and weds with, combines with the earth. Like I said, it goes on everywhere, everywhere in the universe. And that is a picture. That is a picture from dear old Hubble, who is semi in retirement, but is still producing pictures for us until eventually his energy runs out, the Hubble telescope. This is a picture of what the scientists, the physicists call the cosmic web. And these are all strands of electromagnetic energy connecting suns, connecting stars, connecting planets in there probably as well. In fact, definitely as well. And this energy goes all the way through the universe, creating this web. I love this picture. I can just sort of sit there and gawp at it for hours and almost go off into a trance because I love stuff like this. And knowing that it's real, it isn't just in somebody's head, as well, it's been photographed as being real. We are connected by these wonderful energy threads. And it always reminds me of another thing that I grew up with, and you probably may well have heard of the Wood Wide Web, whereby this is just trees, but it actually connects all plants together. It's a web of threads. Now, these are actually fungal threads, and they communicate between the trees. And I don't know whether you know, but not only do trees talk to each other and they know they've got family and they know each other in that way, they also help each other. And through these threads, say this tree was a bit sickly and needed some more energy and help, these trees could send that energy through the fungal threads to the tree. They exchange, they give, they help each other, they're family. As I said, it happens through all plants, as long as we don't plow up all these threads, because we can do. But as long as the threads are there, it happens. And the threads go on for ages. In fact, we all believe, or archaeology and physics believes, that they were all the way around all the land masses of Earth once. What they've done is they've taken a non-harmful radioactive isotope and they sort of popped it into, say, this thread, and then watched it, because they can follow it, of course. Whoops, didn't mean that. They can follow it and go all the way along the thread until the thread runs out. And I think the longest they've actually measured so far is 40 miles. So these connections go on for ages, for miles and miles and miles. And the trees family, as I said, the trees exchange, the trees help each other. And for me, I think that happens here as well. And for me, it's important that that's what we do. And that's what this meditation is about. This is another picture from Hubble again. This is the hourglass galaxy. And yes, nobody painted that eye in, really. It's apparently there. First time I saw this, I was like, whoa, what? Really? Wow. And again, there's the lines of energy around it. And the eye is in the middle, and there are lines of energy here and the lines of energy here, and they both connect through this. Now, this is important because this is a picture of what I was taught to do in the meditation as a child. And there it is. You know, years ago when this picture first came up on Hubble, it was like, oh my God. And they're doing it in the stars. They're doing it in the universe as well. So we exchange. So we are in the eye. And the energy threads of Earth and Sun flow through us, as you'll find out in a minute. And making that connection boosts our energy. In fact, why don't we do that right now while we're thinking about it? So if you would like to come with me, I'd suggest you probably shut your eyes. Otherwise you just get mesmerized by the picture, probably. But so shut your eyes and sit comfortably. Just be comfortable. You don't need any funny poses and you don't need anything special. You just need to be comfortable. Relaxed shoulders, relaxed arms and hands, legs relaxed, and your back just comfortable, preferably against the back of the chair or wherever you're sitting, so that you haven't got to strain. Be comfortable. And sit comfortably there for a moment, just feeling yourself breathing in and breathing out. Just sit comfortably, breathing in and breathing out. Just feel your breath flowing and flowing out, flowing in and flowing out. And now, when you're ready, now, just feel yourself in your heart center, if you like. Feel it as a place, a lovely place, Might be a cave, it might be a grove in a wood, might be by a seashore, might be on a mountain or out on the open moors. It's wherever is good for you. It can even be a room in your house, a place in your garden. Why not? But feel yourself there in your heart center. And it is a beautiful, safe place where you can be. Just feel yourself there for a moment. And when you're ready, imagine a strand of energy that just reaches down from your heart, down your spine, and down into the ground. Feel it reach deep into the ground, through the topsoil, through the rocks, maybe right down to the heart of the earth. Feel yourself connect there, your heart, with the heart of the earth. And spend a moment now just feeling that connection, feeling that energy pulsing from you to earth and pulsing back from earth to you. Spend a moment. Spend a moment. Spend a moment. And now, still leaving that connection with the heart of the earth to your heart, reach upwards, reach a strand of that energy upwards, up your spine, out of your head, across the atmosphere, and right across space to the sun. Feel and imagine that strand of energy going to the sun and connecting you, your heart, to the heart of the sun. Just feel yourself connecting this amazingly, wonderfully beautiful star, your heart, to the heart of your star. And now spend a moment still in your safe place, in your heart, feeling the connection, your heart to the heart of the sun, and your heart to the heart of the earth. Just feel it. Just feel that connection. Your heart to the heart of the earth, and your heart to the heart of the sun. Just feel that. Just for a moment. Just for a moment. And now feel yourself in your own heart, in your safe space. And loosen your connection with the heart of the sun. You can leave it there if you like, but bring your focus back to your own heart. And loosen your connection to the heart of the earth. Again, you can leave your connection there to the heart of the earth, but let it go a little. Bring your focus back to your own heart, to yourself, in your safe space, in your heart. feel yourself coming back to your normal place, your everyday space. But you've connected to the heart of the earth. You've connected to the heart of the sun. Feel yourself coming home, coming back to the everyday you, but with the extras of the connection to the earth and the connection to the sun. And when you feel like it, open your eyes and come back to us here in the everyday world. What you've just done is you have been the I in this connection between the heart of Mother Earth and you, and the heart of Father Sun and you. And you've probably left your connections there, so you can still feel that connection. You can feel the earth and the sun giving you energy, and you giving your love back to them. Exchanging. I hope that made a bit of a difference for you. I hope that helped and brought you a little closer to everything. A little closer to everywhere that we've been, everywhere that we are. So, that was just a taste. Just a tiny little taste. And I see one person who's done it before who liked it. So I hope lots of you did. And if you weren't able to see it live, of course, you've got it to view again. But that's the beginning. That's the beginning of the connection. And it makes a difference. Just knowing that you are really and truly connected to your home and to the star that gives you life. And everything else that we do, and I'll be talking about it more in later lives and in posts and everything else that we do helps increase that feel. And as it increases that feel, it increases all the inspiration that you feel for your business and all the instinctual stuff that you know for your business and your feelings. And it actually lights up your brain so that your brain works better as well. So it does a lot for you. And there's lots and lots of ways we can do this, as I think some of you know. But that was just the beginning. So that was it for now. That's me for this week. So be back again next Friday and see where we go then. Maybe we'll take it a bit deeper. Maybe we'll go somewhere else. So bye for now. See you next week.
Thanks. That was great.